can also present a chip elimination problem. One method for clearing the chips is to use a chip curler. Another is a breaker or groove, a flat, or a compound angle ground on the drill point. In a conventional deep drilling operation, when the first drill insertion cuts to a depth of 3 drill diameters, the second insertion is usually 1 1/2 times the drill diameter. The third insertion, usually made with another drill, is approximately 1/2 the drill diameter. It is at this point that a chip curler groove will permit an increase from 1/2 to 1 full drill diameter. Cams designed for frequent insertions and rapid pullouts are also used successfully for deep drilling operations on modern single spindle equipment. A well-lighted grinding wheel is good shop practice in all tool grinding, especially small drills. And an eye shield made of magnifying glass is a must for these fine grinding operations. But if you have to work with a regular glass shield, try this trick: an ordinary hand magnifying glass placed on top of the regular glass shield. Drill grinding by hand is an art and is invaluable in overcoming many drilling problems. Various types of drill grinding equipment also do an excellent job, particularly when exact duplication of more than one drill is required. On this subject of drill grinding, take a look at the web on a conventional drill. The thickness of this web is responsible for the high percentage of torque or power required to cut. It should be thinned down for the majority of stainless steel applications. This is especially true for small drills, because web thicknesses are usually larger by comparison with bigger drills. And this web gets wider and wider as a drill is shortened, either by grinding or for any other reason. So web thinning cannot be overlooked for reducing torque and point pressures. But with all these modifications, we can still get into trouble with small drills when we have to use them on drill presses with capacities as high as 1/2 inch. Normally operated at top speed to obtain the cutting rate small drills need, large drill presses are not sensitive enough to control the fine feeds required. So these small drills have a tendency to glaze when starting or restarting a cut. Under these conditions, a reduction of spindle speed below the normal cutting rate will help this condition. And try applying chalk on the drill point and workpiece. It will enable the drill to start cutting through the glazed surface and permit frequent backouts to clear the chips without further danger of glazing. In this deep drilling operation, the drill cut 1 1/2 inches, or 24 drill diameters. Drills from 1/4 inch and up are okay in large presses, but the pressure the operator exerts to secure these larger drills tends to distort the chuck jaws to some extent. However, these large drills provide enough bearing surface to hold firmly and run true. If we try to use smaller drills in the same chuck, say a 1/16 inch, this small drill won't run true. Let's look at the chuck. The pressures used to hold big drills have distorted the jaws enough so they can't grip small drills properly. Held at only 1 or 2 points, it's almost impossible to align the drill. The result is wobble and excessive runout, and you have to use a longer drill than you need just to get the jaws to hold at all. One solution is a small precision chuck trued up in the large chuck. This will permit the use of a shorter drill, which is the key to all successful stainless steel drilling. And the best solution is to use a small precision press that is designed for just this type of work. Its light, balanced spindle cuts down vibration and permits the use of proper cutting rates. A drill fixture bushing that locates directly on the work is another drill press problem. This type fixture does not allow any clearance between the bushing and the workpiece for proper chip elimination. Consequently, the drill is forced to cut its own chips, giving the apparent effect of hard spots in the metal. Most drill bushings can be made shorter without impairing the work. A clearance of 1 drill diameter between the bushing and the work is a good rule of thumb to follow. This prevents the chips clogging the bushing and workpiece. It also improves tool life. And the shorter this bushing can be made without impairing the work, the better. It permits the use of a shorter drill, which is always desirable when small drills are concerned. However, if the bushing must be located directly on the workpiece, a flat ground on a small drill or a groove on large drills will help this condition. Double margin drills are being used more and more for deep drilling operations on stainless steel because they hold better concentricity. These double margin drills have 5 bearing surfaces and provide a balanced support. The 3 surfaces on conventional single margin drills do not do this. However, one shop ran into a problem. The holes held good concentricity, but they were oversized even though the drill was the correct diameter for this part. The operator tried a variation of grinds until he found a solution. A flat ground on the point of the drill.